What would Jesus think about our prank? That's the question I received this morning from some men at Quinnipiac University. Now, I don't claim to speak for Jesus, but I will lift up two things about his ministry that I think are important for this. First of all, Jesus had an enormous sense of humor. And second, he gave us the ministry of reconciliation. So here's the prank. These men got up in the middle of the night and went and took a pool table out of their friend's house. And they carried it across campus, and they put it on the back porch of the house belonging to some women they know. Unfortunately, they're guys, they're a little bit clumsy, and they woke the women up, and it frightened them, and they were angry. So, two things. First of all, Jesus is a complete trickster. And if you don't get that, you need to reread the Gospels with a new lens. What is the resurrection besides a giant prank, a cosmic prank on Satan and the powers of death and evil? Surprise! I win, you lose. It's really a good prank. So I think he'd be okay with a prank every now and then. But the fact is, you frighten the women. As a pastor, I would say, you sinned against them. And that's okay, because we're people. We sin. It's part of what it means to be human, and Jesus knew that. That's why he gave us the ministry of reconciliation. He taught us what to do when we sin. It's real simple. We confess, we repent, we make amends, and then we accept the forgiveness that comes our way, and we let it transform us. So this is what I would recommend. I would recommend that these men go and put on shirts with collars and go buy a couple bottles of champagne and take them over to the women's house, knock on the door and say, we're busted. We did it. We're sorry. We understand that it frightened you. We promise we'll try never to do it again. And would these bottles of champagne make everything right? Can you accept that as our amends? And if they say yes, then accept their grace. And remember that by doing that, you're strengthening the bonds of the beloved community. And if you do something like that, I expect one day you'll hear Jesus say to you, well done, good and faithful servants. May the Lord bless you and keep you.